Does anybody else not really enjoy anything anymore in life? I don't really know what it is. Like, I'm not depressed or anything. I just don't really find joy or happiness in much of anything anymore. Even my training, I don't enjoy nearly as much anymore. It's mainly just routine. It's not even a negative attitude. It's more so just kind of being neutral to everything.
I need to know if anyone else is feeling this way because I've been walking around with this weird feeling lately that I can't quite put my finger on. It feels like we're all just pretending to be okay. Not fake smiling exactly, not everybody walking around acting happy. I don't mean that. It's deeper than that, I guess. It feels like we're all just functioning. We're just functioning. We wake up, we check our phones, we go to work, we pay bills, we scroll, we eat something, we scroll some more, we watch something, we scroll some more, we sleep, rinse and repeat. And we're doing all the motions, right, of life. Well, I think secretly looking around at each other thinking, are we okay? Are we okay? Something feels off. And I don't know if this is just in America where we have an absolute imbecile as president of the United States. I don't know if people everywhere feel this or if this is just a weird moment in our society. But it feels like there's this giant emotional, almost like a fog, just hanging over everything. People still laugh. People are still going on vacations. People are still posting their pictures. People are still going out to dinner. Life is still happening, obviously. But I think that underneath all of it, I don't know, I keep getting this feeling that a lot of us are carrying around this quiet exhaustion. Like we're waiting for something to happen and it's not something good. Bracing for something. Or grieving something we can't even name. Because look around. I mean, look around. The world feels more complicated than ever before, I think, at least in my 55 years. There's 1,000 opinions, 1,000 crises, 1,000 things demanding our attention every hour of every day. Politics never sleeps. The news cycle never sleeps. I mean, when I was a kid, the TV stations went off the air at like midnight or 2 a.m. or whatever it was. I mean, the outrage machine certainly doesn't sleep. Our phones never sleep. We never sleep. And meanwhile, I think a lot of people are secretly longing for something ridiculously simple. Not bigger houses, not more followers, not another app, not more productivity hacks. I think people want to just wake up and feel safe. I think people want to sit on a porch and feel safe, feel peace. Excuse me. I think people want to laugh with friends. I think people want to feel connected to their kids if they have them, to their spouses if they're married, to themselves ultimately. We want to feel connection, even to ourselves, to life. But instead, it feels like we're all standing on a moving walkway, like at the airport, like a moving walkway that just keeps speeding up. And none of us can remember ever getting on it. We don't even know where it's going. And I think the scary thing, the terrifying thing is we keep being told that this is progress, right? Just keep moving. Just keep moving, keep consuming, keep grinding, keep hustling, keep pushing, keep adapting. Be a good little boy, be a good little girl. But what if a lot of us are tired because we're trying to force ourselves into lives that don't even feel natural anymore? Could it be that? I think it could be that. What if the life we're striving for and the life we're being pushed towards are on two completely different tracks, two totally different trains? Because happiness feels strange lately. And I'm a very happy person. I'm a very positive person, but it feels strange lately. Contentment feels slippery. Peace feels like something we visit instead of something we live in. Like we can visit peace once in a while, but we're not able to live it every day. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is just me. Maybe it is just me, but I have this feeling that a lot of us are scared. A lot of us are scared. Not panic scared, like, oh no, there's a monster around the corner, but quiet scared. Future scared. What happens next kind of scared. What kind of world are we building? What kind of a world are we building kind of scared? You know what I mean? What if everything keeps getting harder kind of scared? And I think maybe the strangest part is that we rarely talk about it. And I'm sorry I'm going on for so long. We just keep going. We keep smiling. We keep functioning. We keep pretending everything is normal. I don't remember the last time things felt normal. Maybe the reason so many of us are feeling alone is because we're all having the same conversation silently. Maybe millions of us are lying in bed at night thinking, I don't know exactly what's wrong. You ever do that? Like I stay up anxious some nights, just like, I don't know exactly what's wrong, but something is wrong. Something is definitely wrong. Something feels off. Tell me I'm not the only one.
Y'all, I mean this from the bottom of my heart. But I don't care what you say. People are different since that respiratory virus back in 2020. They're different. People are not the same. You can argue with me all day long if you want to. I don't care. I'm a nurse. I live through it. I work through it. People are not the same. I'm not exactly sure what happened, if it's PTSD, if they didn't get enough oxygen to their brain, but people are just not the same as they were back before that it came. I don't know. I don't know if it's because they were in their house for so long, they just got so used to not dealing with the public. Like I said, if it's because they didn't get enough oxygen to their brain and now they just have problems like communicating, but people are rude. They just don't know how to act no more. Have you noticed it, or is it just me? Is it just like healthcare people that we notice it more and more? But it ain't just at work that I notice this, y'all. It's just people in general, like in public. And you can tell. You can tell the ones that have been affected. I don't know. And maybe that's not it, but there's something. Something is not the same.
I really don't blame people for not having a will to live, not having a will to work, not having a will to do whatever, especially in this society. Like, look around you. Why would anyone be happy with the current system that we are in? A lot of people like to call my generation lazy, say that they don't want to work, but there's no incentive anymore. Back then, you could be working a minimum wage job and still afford to feed a family. Now you can't even afford to feed yourself. So it's just like, what the fuck's the point? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like a lot of us are just so tired of living in a society that does not see our worth, that does not see our value, that does not, you know, just like, we're not getting the fruits of our labor, essentially. It's all just labor, 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 labor. And I'm 21 years old. I'm in school. I know that I'm going to have a good career. However, I do not blame people younger than me who are still in my generation or even Gen Alpha just not having a will to try in school. Because it's just like, bro, like, what are we even trying for at this point, you know? And it's just like, I know I tell you guys to have a positive outlook and to have a positive mindset, which is what I'm working on, but it is so hard to work on having a mindset when your society reflects the opposite. Let me know what you guys think.
Hey, things are not the same anymore. The world is not the same. Relationship are not the same. Friendship are not the same. Going to a restaurant and sit down and eat these days is not the same. The food that we consume and buy is not the same. Long list. There's a shift, you know? There's a big shift. And you just have to learn to adjust to this shift. You gotta learn to adjust to this shift, you know? You can't let it stress you out. You just have to learn to just adapt and just stick with the people that stick with you, you know. Go to the place that you get service. Go to the places that serves you and appreciate your business. Simple put.
I think I speak for a lot of people when I say that I don't recognize this world anymore. I just don't, and I haven't for a long time, because everything done in the dark is now coming to light, and this is why a lot of us don't recognize the same world that we once knew. Okay, it's not the same anymore. It's really not. And I'm at that level of awakening that's very deep, but it's also very bizarre, because I still got to spend 99.9% of my time around idiots, okay, that don't have a clue what's going on. Like, everything is fake. Everything is fake. I can see that, but nobody else can see it. Well, apart from the awakened souls, but nobody else can see it. News, weather, food, everything, education system, politicians, governments, everything is fake. And you don't think they have fake people? They do, of course they do. Synthetic hybrids, they're all around you. NPCs, okay? This is what you say to people. Oh, you know, the world feels a bit different these days. And they'll just laugh, you know. They don't get it, okay? And you say, you know, oh, time feels like it's speeding up. They'll just laugh again, and they'll say, no, you're just getting older, mate. They don't have the ability to think about anything deep. They're all around you. Everything is fake.
I genuinely don't know what to do anymore. It's like everything that used to matter is out the window. It doesn't matter what your experience is. It doesn't matter how smart you are. It doesn't matter how innovative you are. It doesn't matter if you went to college. It doesn't matter if you went to grad school. It seems like all that matters now is literally if you were born into wealth, if you're lucky, or you just, your parents, or you just have the connections. Because as somebody who with 10 years of corporate experience working at some of the most prestigious companies in the world, great communicator, might look like shit now, but I genuinely can't find any way to make money. I can't get a job anywhere. I can't get a call back. I can't get an email back. I can't get a referral. I apply to jobs and I don't even get a rejection letter. I get why people want to check out, or people go crazy, or just want to run away, because this life does not make sense, man. It doesn't. You don't get in life what you deserve. Working hard does not always pay off. That's a lie. A lot of this life that a lot of people would not admit to you is luck and family. It's not about how smart you are. It's not about what you're capable of. It's not about if you're a good worker. It ain't about none of that shit. This is about literally if someone's willing to give you a chance. And I don't know when that chance time is going to come for me, but I'm not okay. But I'm trying though, you know what I'm saying? So can't afford therapy, can't afford health insurance, can't even get a job at Home Depot because I'm too qualified. Maybe I should just make up another identity with like no experience. Maybe that's what I should do. I don't know.